This is Module 3, P-Link modules. The P-Link connection, as seen here in the PFC-6075, is a 4-terminal connection that provides power and data to the accessory devices in the field. Zooming into this connection, you can see the 4 terminals are labeled plus, minus, and A and B. Each P-Link connection is rated 1 amp at 24 volts. Using 14 gauge wire, you can go a maximum of 6,500 feet from any P-Link connection. Additional power and distance can be provided by using the PSN-1000 isolated P-Link repeater. For details on the PSN-1000's isolated P-Link repeater, please refer to the PSN-1000's training module. The PFC-6000 has 2 P-Link connections labeled P-Link 1 and P-Link 2. Each P-Link has 1 amp of power, 24 volts, and is capable of going 6,500 feet on 14 gauge wire. When wiring the P-Link Class B, this is a daisy chain connection from P-Link device to P-Link device. Make sure to maintain the polarity of your wires, A to A, B to B, plus to plus, and minus to minus. When wiring to the PFC-6000, either P-Link can be used, P-Link 1 or P-Link 2. Both provide 1 amp and 6,500 feet to the accessory devices in the field. If Class A P-Link wiring is required, the CA6500 or the CA6075 need to be installed. These cards provide the return terminals for the P-Link connection. The P-Link wiring would then be one continuous loop as shown in this diagram. The P-Link modules include the RA6075 and the RA6500, which are remote LCD annunciators, the UD1000, which is a 2 phone line dialer, the CA6075 and the CA6500, which allow the system to be wired Class A, the LED16, which is an LED remote annunciator, the PSN-1000 and 1000E, which are smart power supplies that can be mounted remotely in the field, the SLC-127, which is an expansion module for adding additional points to the 6200 and the 6800, the SPG-1000, which is a printer interface, the DRV-50, which is a 50 LED driver board, the RLY-5, which provides 5 relays, the FIB-1000, which is a fiber interface board, and the FCB-1000, which is the fire communication bridge. There is a limit to the total number of P-Link devices that can be connected to each system. On the PFC-6030, the PFC-6075, and the PFC-6200, you can have a total, any combination of P-Link devices, you can have a total of 64. On the PFC-6800, you can have a total of 128. Any combination of P-Link devices, no more than 128. All of these P-Link modules need a P-Link address. Each device has a 5-position dip switch on it that can be addressed between 1 and 31. Think of each P-Link module as having a bucket of addresses, the RAs, the LED16s, and so on. Each one can be addressed 1 through 31, resulting in an RA device addressed 1, as well as, for example, an SLCE card addressed 1. The panel will know the difference between the modules. We are now going to look more closely at the features of the P-Link modules, starting with the CA6075. The CA6075 is used in the PFC-6030, the PFC-6075, and the PFC-6200. It enables the system to be wired Class A. It provides the return terminals for the P-Link, the SLC, and the 2 built-in notification appliance circuits. What's unique about the Class A wiring on the PFC-6000 series panels is that these things are independently configured in the programming software. What that means is that you can have the P-Link wired Class A and still keep the SLC and the NAC circuits wired Class B, or you can have the SLC wired Class A and the P-Link and NAC circuits wired Class B. You can configure it however you would like. For details on the installation of any of the P-Link modules, please refer to the next module, module number 4, P-Link module installation. Moving to the CA6500, this card is used in the PFC-6800. It enables the system to be wired Class A. Again, it provides terminals, return terminals for the P-Link, the SLC, and the 6 built-in notification circuits. Again, these are configured independently in the programming software. The UD1000 provides the ability for the panel to communicate via phone lines to monitoring stations. It communicates contact ID or SIA, it has built-in line seizure, and allows you to do remote upload and download of the configuration software. When doing remote upload and download, no special modem is required. Next, we look at the RA6075. The RA6075 is a remote LCD enunciator. The display is a 2x16 LCD display. This can be used with all of the fire panels in the PFC-6000 series. It can be connected Class A or B, and it can be installed on a single gang or 4-square back box. And because this is a P-Link connection, it can go a maximum of 6,500 feet, again using 14-gauge wire from any P-Link connection. You can have a maximum number of RA devices that totals 31. Any combination of the small and large enunciator on the system, no more than 31. The RA6500 provides a 4x40 LCD display. Again, this can be used with all panels in the PFC-6000 series. It can be connected Class A or B, and again installs on a single gang or 4-square back box. It can go a maximum distance of 6,500 feet away from any P-Link connection. And again, with the RA6075 and the RA6500, you can have a total of 31 on any system in the PFC-6000 series. With both enunciators, the functionality at the enunciator is the same as the functionality at the fire alarm panel. Moving to the LED16, this is a 16-zone LED remote enunciator that provides alarm, supervisory, and treble LEDs for each zone. It can be connected Class A or Class B and installs on a single gang or 4-square back box, and because it is a P-Link device, can go a maximum of 6,500 feet away from any P-Link connection. On this PFC-6000, you can have a maximum of 31 LED 16 enunciators. On the 6200, 6075, and 6030, you can have a maximum of 10 LED enunciators. And this is in addition to all the other P-Link devices on the system. The PSN-1000 and the PSN-1000E provide power and communication expansion capability to the PFC-6000 series control panels. It provides 10 amps of power for 6 programmable notification appliance circuits, as well as 2 programmable dry contact inputs. It has the ability to synchronize multiple manufacturers out of one cabinet, which is what we've called quadrisync. It synchronizes Potter, Gentex, System Sensor, and Wheelock strobes. It also has system-wide synchronization without pulling a sync cable. It also contains a built-in isolated P-Link repeater. The isolated P-Link repeater provides another 1 amp and another 6,500 feet. You can go up to 6,500 feet between PSN-1000s, and you can have up to 31 PSN-1000s on a system, which provides a lot of distance and a lot of extra power if required. The PSN-1000 can be connected Class A or B. The PSN-1000E allows you to install up to 6 expansion cards inside the cabinet. For details on the PSN-1000, including installation and circuit configuration, please refer to the PSN-1000 recorded module. Moving to the expansion cards, we're going to start with the SLCE-127. The SLCE-127 adds an additional 127 points to the PFC-6200 or the PFC-6800. Again, any combination of smoke detectors and modules. You can install 1 on the PFC-6200, bringing that system to a total of 254 points, and you can install 7 on the PFC-6800, bringing the total point value to that system of 1,016. This can be connected Class A or B to the P-Link. The DRV50 provides 50 user-configured LED outputs. This would commonly be used for graphic LED enunciators. It also provides 6 system LED outputs, including power, ground fault, silence, alarm, supervisory, and treble. It also provides 4 supervised dry contact inputs. This card can be mounted a maximum of 6,500 feet away from any P-Link connection. It can be mounted in a PFC-6800, a PFC-6200, a PSN-1000E, or the expansion cabinets. You can have a maximum of 31 DRV50s on the PFC-6800 and a maximum of 10 DRV50s on the PFC-6200, the PFC-6075, and the PFC-6030. The RLY5 provides 5 user-configured relays. They are configured through the programming software. They are rated 3 amps at 24 volts DC and 125 volts AC. You can mount this a maximum of 6,500 feet away from any P-Link connection, and you can have a maximum of 31 RLY5s on any of the PFC-6000 series panels. This card will mount in the PFC-6000, the PFC-6200, the PSN-1000E, and the expansion cabinets. The FCB-1000 is the Fire Communication Bridge. This provides a remotely located Ethernet network connection to provide communication to a central station. It is fully supervised and UL 864 compliant. This card can mount in the 6800, the 6200, the PSN-1000E, or the expansion cabinets. There is also an optional 19-inch rack mount, which is the FCB-1000RM. You can have a maximum of 1 FCB-1000 on any of our systems, and it can be mounted a maximum distance of 6,500 feet away from any P-Link connection. The FIB-1000 is the Fiber Interface Bridge. This card allows you to take the standard 4-wire P-Link connection and convert it to fiber. The fiber connection can either be Class A or Class B, and this uses multi-mode fiber optic cable. This card can be installed in the PFC-6800, the PFC-6200, the PSN-1000E, and the accessory cabinets. There is also an optional 19-inch rack mount available, which is the FIB-1000RM. You can have a maximum of 30 FIB-1000s per panel, and they can be mounted a maximum of 6,500 feet away from any P-Link connection. The last P-Link module is the SPG-1000, which provides a serial parallel printer interface. It is fully supervised and supports real-time event logging. This card can also be mounted in the PFC-6800, the PFC-6200, the PSN-1000E, and the expansion cabinets. There is also an optional 19-inch rack mount available for this card, which is the SPG-1000RM. You can have a maximum of 31 SPG-1000s per panel, and they can be mounted a maximum of 6,500 feet away from any P-Link connection. For the details on the wiring and installation of all of these P-Link modules, please refer to Module 4, P-Link Module Installation. You can also find further information on our website, www.pottersignal.com, and please let us know if you have any questions by dialing 1-800-325-3936.